guys, and welcome back once again. We are continuing our divorce series. So on this series, we are giving you 3 more reasons why divorces are happening all around us, especially in Africa, which didn't used to be. Alright, so let's get into it. Communication. Communication group. Alright, so you always say that communication is the bedrock.
It is. Yeah. It's CUT, cut. So the first one is communication, understanding. It is through communication that you get the understanding, and it is with the same communication that you earn the trust. Okay, and trust, we say, once broken, is difficult to gain. So today's series we look at communication. So what exactly is communication? Chatting with somebody meaningfully. Okay, you send a message and make sure the message is clear enough for the person to understand. It is your duty to make sure that whatever you want to say is the same thing the person hears. And if the person asks for clarification, don't be snobbish about it. Don't be disrespectful. Take your time and get your partner to understand it. That is where we miss the point. In communication, whatever you are saying, make sure the intent is intact. Then decoding, when you are encoding, the decoder must get it. Whoever is decoding it must get the message, must be intact, and that makes the communication successful or effective. Other than that, you feel communication is very critical in the marriage, the bedrock, and another lifeline. Not only money, but even if money, you still have to express it. So it is in expressing our needs that we get things done, that we understand each other for peaceful coexistence. So husband and wives needs to master the skill of communication. Earlier on, I've been married, thanks be to God. This December will be 11 years of marriage. I have to give myself a pat. And earlier on in our marriages, I was that person who, when the communication becomes heated, I get out of the room. I'm the first to leave, bang the door, and so on. But because my husband is mature, he always got me to come back to the discussion. Okay, so he will call you back, he will follow you, so that you settle the matter. He will follow you to settle the matter, what needs to be talked about. So I am doing well in that department now. I am doing very well. Men like to settle the issue, but we women, we like to run when the pot is getting heated or it's hot. Things that we need to correct consciously. So sit through it and have a conversation and make sure that your needs, whatever you are saying, is understood. The next one,
insecurity. Ladies, I think we are more guilty when it comes to insecurity.
And men too.
Yeah, but
you come home and all of a sudden you start mentioning some new guy whom you are working with, and every time, and you know what this I'm guilty of that a lot. I won't mention names. That's a G. Oh, let me talk to G. Oh, and G's every time you are mentioning, and G is a man. And he is married. And every time you are talking about G at home. Why?
And it brings insecurity.
Yes.
So we, as married people, we tend to create that. We tend to create problems for ourselves. It's like, if there is nothing to it, why do you mention this person's name every day? Why do you chat with him every day? Why do you see him? Do you have to
Why
see
do you
him?
know everything about G? Why do you know everything about XYZ? Why?
So we create problems.
Problems for ourselves.
But sometimes too, there is nothing. And yet we tend to think that there is something. There is a reason why well, let me confess. Those days I used to take my husband's phone and look through his message. I've stopped.
Better.
But then I realized that in communication, I have friends too, and sometimes in communication, you say things to people that there is no deep meaning to it. It's just on the surface. You can misinterpret someone's communication with another person. What is not, you actually think that it is, and then you make a big deal out of it. And then by the time you realize your marriage is over based on falsehood, because there was nothing there. But because you picked the phone and you are not privy to the other communications, you pick the phone and you are like, hey, why did you say this thing to this person? Hey, what is this? Hey, what is this? You've packed out, and it was all based on falsehood.
Yeah.
I say that it's more for us women because a lot of the time women are not up to, especially in the African sense, they are not up to the level of the man. You know, the men tend
of course.
So it's like you come, you see him, he's talking to another colleague on the phone. It's a woman. They are chatting. And they're like, hey, what is happening there? Are you two?
They are going for lunch. You know.
Sometimes you can make your partner feel so small.
Yes.
You know, you go somewhere.
And I think that is unfortunate.
You go somewhere, you meet someone, and then which is your colleague, and you are all about the person. Sometimes you are just talking about the person's portfolio. And then your partner is like, hey. I am the one I've been cooking that plan for this. That's why I've not been able to achieve anything myself. And then the final one, lack of appreciation. Man, you are
don't
guilty.
just say thank you, Nasa. The thank you must come with meaning. Meaningful thank you.
That
I appreciate you must not just be words you've stringed together. Meaningful appreciation.
Man.
We are not saying go and buy her a phone. You can do that if you want to. We are not saying buy her jewelry or change her ring or a pair of shoes. No. Just the words thank you must come from the bottom. Let the person feel it. It's a connection. That's this month or this quarter, you've done so well. You've really come through for me. Let the person feel it. Genuineness.
They should know that they are adding some value to your
not just say, oh, you've done well, why aren't you? Then the next
some
day,
don't even say that.
Then the next day is like, no. Always remember, you never, ingratitude. Be grateful for, always remember the person for something. And because of you never that thing, I want it to be at the fingertips. I want it for me. I want my husband to always remember. It means so much to me personally. Remember the sacrifices.
And sometimes men tend to overlook the effort.
Yes, the cooking we do, the ironing, the cleaning. Don't think it is our work.
You are doing so much, but then this man is asking you, what exactly are you doing?
What do you do? What have you done? Why are you tired? What? Why am I tired?
You need to be appreciative, and it's actually both ways.
Yes.
Men also pay a lot of bills.
Yes.
And then we also tend not to appreciate.
Yeah, we think it's their job.
And it's not their job. It is our job.
Yes.
They are also doing their part. We are also doing our part. So let's appreciate that. You know, sometimes I'm like, so every month I spend like 2,500 and above on just snack and lunch for our son. And I'm like, I'm spending this much. What is my husband doing for school fees and all that? But he's also spending so much. So that kind of appreciation has to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I recognize the fact that they are also doing this,
Yeah.
and I'm also doing this,
Yeah.
no matter how small it is.
Yeah.
But as a team,
Mm-hmm.
that is what
We've
keeps
been
us
able
going.
to achieve.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When we talk about the finance, we didn't talk about the account.
Joint account.
Yeah, the joint
and
account,
separate.
the
Yeah.
separate. I keep my account. My husband keep his account. He does what he likes with his money. I also do what I want with my
Yeah.
money. But some partners,
Like ourselves,
Yeah.
we have a joint
joint
account
account.
just for projects.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Then-
other than that, we have our separate
Yeah.
account. Yeah.
then sometimes
And we have control over whatever we want
Uh-huh.
to use. Our personal
Our
money
personal
is for
money.
very important. Yeah.
sometimes it's like the other person brings in a little in the joint account,
Yes.
and then the appreciation is not there. How much do you even?
Yeah. That should
You
not be
know,
said
But
anywhere.
we should appreciate the
Our
little
strength.
that the other
Yeah.
person does.
Yeah.
We are not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The person doesn't do, at times too, you do 1, 2, 3. But the other one that you are not
Yes.
able to do,
Yes.
the fourth one,
Mhm.
the emphasis
It's
is on
yes. Actually, the bedrock. It's so needed.
that. It's
Yes.
like, why don't you look at the other 3 that the
Yeah.
person is able to do
Yeah.
and appreciate the person
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah.
Hey, you're not able to do this one. And what about the other ones?
Yes. Yeah. You are right.
You leave all the other things
Yeah.
that the person is done for you. Emphasis is on that, just that one thing
Yeah.
that the person is unable
Mhm.
to do. And then you drag it out.
Yeah, it's true.
It becomes a big deal. By the time you realize you've called in a lawyer and you are going your separate ways, something that shouldn't be an issue.
Something. Yeah.
So if the person is not able to do the fourth one for you, why can't you do it yourself?
Yeah, you can, postpone gratification. I do that a lot. A lot.
Why can't you do it yourself?
A lot. Because I'm that person, I don't change shoes and bags. It's only clothing. I love clothing. That's all.
I love shoes, but nowadays I'm not able to.
I can wear one shoe continuous and I don't care. I can hold one bag. I don't like shoes.
I don't like bags. In fact,
One
I don't like
bag,
bags.
and I am okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't love bags. One shoe, one bag. I don't need four. For what?
Yeah.
Where am I going to?
My shoes.
I don't need shoes. Yeah. I don't. So women out there, let's try to postpone gratification for another day. Let's prioritize. As a couple, what do you use majority of your money for?
Sometimes the man is doing so much, paying school fees, doing this. But that one thing that he's not able to buy for you,
the
that
birthday
perfume,
party that he didn't throw for you.
then you are all about it. You drag it out.
Just because you want to tell your friends that what?
The friends are not getting anything,
It's true.
Nobody is doing anything for them.
It's true. They are
Some
buying
are
their
parceling gifts and sending it to themselves.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
you are there.
Yeah, it's true.
Coming to destroy your marriage because someone said,
Yeah.
"Oh, this Christmas,
Yeah,
they
it's
gave
a
me
lie.
this
They
and
bought
that."
their own
They're
gifts.
like,
They bought their
"Oh."
own cars. They bought their own gifts. Whatever.
You see, man, it's like they're even coming to collapse.
Yeah.
They are so
And you know
worked
what?
out.
Some of them even borrow from friends that you are not even aware of.
They're not privy to.
You don't know what it's their phones, their phone calls they are not picking. It's not a girl calling them.
They
Debtors.
tell you the things they are going through. That's why men die so young.
Yeah.
You just be there and
Unfortunately.
then
So
they are
please
gone.
don't kill your husband. So.
Don't. Don't. If he's unable to do it.
That one earring, wear it like that, son.
Go
That
to
one
Makola.
earring that you have.
Go to my. Anyway, so this has been the Sassy Girl Talk.
Mhm.
I hope you are subscribing.
Yeah.
I hope you are sharing our videos. Don't just watch them and enjoy them alone. And share. Which
Share,
kind of
please
selfishness is
share.
that? Share. And tell the next person about it and the next person about it. And
Yeah.
like our videos.
Yes,
And
please
do
like
comments. The comments you send to us, to our WhatsApp, just write it down there. And you can also send it to our WhatsApp. We don't mind. But whatever you are sending, put a second one down there. Right? It helps the algorithm. Anyway, so we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.